Smith, and my favorite part of the play is definitely the costume changes. I don't know, I've never had the responsibility of changing props. In all the other plays, you stayed in one role the whole time, but this time you get to change it. I think that's really fun, something new.
My name is Wilhelm, and my favorite part of the play is I'll Be Home Real Soon, when I sing my solo with Kira.
My name is Felipe, and my favorite part of the play is the rock and roll song.
Hi, I'm Alex, and my favorite part of the play is when Felipe, the big bopper, says his line because that's really funny.
Hi, my name is Theo. My favorite part of the play is when I get to say my lines as John F. Kennedy.
Hello, my name is Will McLemore, and my favorite part of the play is when I get to say my lines and dress up like Woodrow Wilson.
Hi, my name is Jonathan, and my favorite part of the play is when I get to dress up as the hippie.
Hi, my name is Walker, and my favorite part of the play is Meet Me in St. Louis, Louis.
Hi, I'm Manuel, and my favorite part of the play is rock and roll.
My name's Armand, and my favorite part of the play is when I get to say my lines.
Hello, my name is Cayman, and my favorite part of the play is when I get to go up into the front and do the Freddy.
Hi, my name is Alex, and I like the song We're on a Rock and Roll and all the dance breaks.
My name's Alex, and my favorite part is when I get to do the Freddy with my friends.
Hello, my name is Ethan, and my favorite part of the play is when everybody Freddies.
Well, my first name is Andrew, and my favorite part of the play is I'll Be Home Real Soon, just because we get to sit behind the curtain for longer. Yeah.
My name is Chloe, and my favorite part of the play is the song Peace, Love, and Brotherhood because it has a great melody and it means a lot.
My name is Libby Paul, and my favorite part of the play is the dance break during rock and roll.
My name is Ava Beatizade, and my favorite part of the play is when we dance and sing to rock and roll.
My name is Anjali, and my favorite part of the play is the rock and roll song. My name is Sophia, and my favorite part of the play is when me and Ellie do the New Deal jump solo.
My name is Kira Pevo, and my favorite part of the play is my solo You'll Be Home Real Soon.
Hi, my name is Jade, and my favorite part of the play is Americana Medley.
My name is Ellie, and my favorite part is the reprise because there's a mix of history at the end.
My name is Sophia, and my favorite part of the play is when I do my solo in Won't You Come to the Charleston.
Hello and welcome to our 5th grade performance. First of all, we'd like to dedicate our performance to our principal, Mrs. Eichert, due to her last year at Fay. I hope everyone enjoys the show.
Show me and I remember. Involve me and I learn. Benjamin Franklin.
We have too many high-sounding words and too few actions to correspond with them. Abigail Adams.
One small step for man is one giant leap for mankind. Neil Armstrong.
I didn't come to NASA to make history. Sally Wright.
Independence is happiness. Susan B. Anthony.
This not the Republican answer, the Democratic answer, but the right answer, John Fitzgerald Kennedy.
It's possible to fly without noses, but not without knowledge or skill. Wilbur Wright.
If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. Maya Angelou.
Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Martin Luther King Jr.
My favorite things in life don't cost any money. It's clear that the most precious resource we all have is time. Steve Jobs.
If you can dream it, you can do it.
Walt Disney.
Enjoying success requires the ability to adapt. Only by being open to change will you have a true opportunity to get the most from your talent. Nolan Ryan.
There are some people that if they don't know, you can't tell them. Louis Armstrong.
Never interrupt someone doing what you said couldn't be done. Amelia Earhart.
Every man has his own music. Drums go one way for one man, another way for another. You have to listen for your own. Audie Murphy.
The airplane sees up because it doesn't have the time to fall or go right.
It's far better to be alone than to be in bad company. George Washington.
The truth is more important than facts. Frank Lloyd Wright. Those who contemplate beauty of the earth will find reserves of strength that will endure as long as life lasts. Rachel Carson. Success isn't how much money you make, it's the difference in people's lives. Michelle Obama. Alone we can do so little, but together we can do so much. Helen Keller.
The only limit to our realization tomorrow is our doubts of today. Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
It takes as much energy to wish as it does to plan. Eleanor Roosevelt. Strive to find things to be thankful for and just look for the good in who you are. Bethany Hamilton.
Listen, and you
hardness of heart, and that is softness of head.
That's President Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th President of the United States and one of the most colorful voices of America.
Believe you can, and you're halfway there.
Before he was president, Theodore Roosevelt was a member of the First United States Volunteer Academy, known forever after our practice for a D-Day work.
A determined conservationist and a true patriot, Roosevelt became president at the start of a brand new century in the young nation called the United States of America.
By the time America was only 100 years old, it had already made its mark as one of the greatest nations in the history of civilization.
Do what you can with what you have where you are.
By the time America was only 100 years old, it had already made its mark as one of the greatest nations in the history of civilization.
Even though we only had 8,000 cars and 10 miles of paved roads,
the average worker made $12.98 a week.
President Roosevelt said,
"The government is us. We are the government, you and I. Far and away, the best prize life has to offer is the chance to work at hard work worth doing. I am only an average man, but by George, I work harder at it than the average man."
That was the character of 1901 America.
as the world turned into a new century, America was the place to be.
Patriotism reached new heights in 1904. The place to be is St. Louis, Missouri for the Louisiana Bridge Exposition, as commonly known as the World's Fair. Don't be shy.
1929, Black Tuesday, Wall Street crashes, the Great Depression begins.
For the next 12 years, America and the Western industrialized world suffered what has come to be known as the Great Depression. The Dust Bowl, bank closures, collapses in agriculture, and other problems plagued the nation, and times were hard.
America bent, but it did not break. President Franklin Roosevelt said,
I pledge myself to a new deal for the American people.
Not everybody loved President Roosevelt's New Deal, but there was definitely a new feeling in the 1930s.
America rolled up its sleeves and got to work finding happiness and satisfaction in the joy of upbeat song and dance.
World War I was supposed to be the war to end all wars, but that was not the case. In the 1940s, World War II broke out, and American soldiers were back on the battlefields of Europe and Asia.
Young women were working in factories at home to support the war and as nurses on the war front.
Young men were signing up in droves and being shipped all over the world as defenders of freedom and liberty. Once again, families and friends were separated, and the loneliness of war took a toll on all Americans.
Yet, it was the promise of being back together with families and friends that helped boyfriends and girlfriends, brothers and sisters, moms and dads, and all fellow Americans survive the pain of separation and believe in brighter days ahead.
Dear Mom and Pop, it has been almost 11 months since I last saw you, but I look at your pictures day and night. I read your letters over and over. This war in Europe rages on and on, as it does in Asia and as it seems in every other part of the world. I cannot tell you where I am.
But it is cold and wet, as lonely as can be. I can't wait until this war is over and I can come home. No need to worry, Mom and Pop. I'll be home real soon.
That I'll be
making America a happy and happening place to be.
Hello, baby! Welcome to 1959. Things are looking up, boys and girls. World War II is over. The economy is pumping along. America is feeling good. So get your poodle skirts, slick back your hair, and get your dentist teacher because America's on a rocket.
The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams.
That's Eleanor Roosevelt, the First Lady of the United States from 1933 to 1945. Even after her years at the White House, Eleanor Roosevelt still continued to be one of the most inspirational women in American history.
She was a champion for civil rights, the idea of the new United Nations, and of course, women's rights.
A woman is like a tea bag. You don't know how strong she is until you put her in hot water.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country.
World War II hero John Kennedy became President of the United States in 1960 and challenged America to set lofty goals for its future.
As we sit still, we ask God's blessing on the most hazardous and dangerous and greatest missions all man has ever embarked.
Very lofty.
We choose to go to the moon!
See what I mean?
We choose to go to the moon and do these things not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
This was the spirit of America in the 1950s and 60s, and the idea of a great young nation burned ever brighter.
A man may die. Nations may rise and fall, but an idea lives on.
Our best ideas have always been the ones we work together on as a nation to bring to reality.
In a very real sense, it will not be one man going to the moon. It will be an entire nation, for all of us must work to get him there.
The common dream of a great nation was being passed on from one generation to the next.
Let the word go forth from this time and place to friend and foe alike, that the torch is being passed on to a new generation of Americans.
The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams.
I have a dream deeply rooted in the American dream.
That's Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. speaking of the American hope of the American dream.
I have a dream that one day my children will live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
The 1960s and 70s were important growing up years for this great country called America. There were some difficult years indeed.
But for those who believe in the beauty of the dream, we also believe that after each
we struggle, America comes out better on the other side.
It's better to light a candle than crush the darkness.
That's the true dream of all of America's real voices.
Hey man, you know the way to Woodstock?
Oh dear, I believe that man is a hippie. I can't tell if it's a boy or girl with that long hair. You don't know what they've been up to.
Hey, you gotta chill, man. We're just happy to be alive.
It's so true. In the 1960s and 70s, there were many Americans delusioned by yet another war, which seemed like an impossible generation ago. Many were tired of wars overseas and cultural wars at home. America was ready for a period of peace, love, and brotherhood.
Right on.
President Woodrow Wilson said, "America lives in the heart of every man who wishes to find a region where he will be free to work out his destiny as he chooses."
We are a set of voices in this great land called America.
We, who stand before you now, are the new American voices.
Theodore Roosevelt said, "This country will not be a good place for any of us to live in unless we make it a good place for all of us to live in."
As he stepped onto the moon's surface, Neil Armstrong said, "This is one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind."
And America indeed did take giant steps forward.
As we grow and learn from those who have gone before us, we add our own voices to the chorus that is the American, to the beauty of the American song. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States